Hi again, everybody. Bill Phillips here on a Thursday. Can't thank you enough for being here with us. I'm sorry I've been away for a few days. I've been doing some producing on midday shows and just have not been able to make it all work in terms of time-wise. But one of those things where we're back in the saddle, looking forward to talking some football, looking forward to talking about a lot of things around the world, whatever you want to talk about. If you want to make a comment, if you want to bring up a topic, please do. Don't hesitate. And we talk about just about anything. So don't hesitate to do that. We always talk about Valley Converting out of the Gem City, T-Town, Toronto, Ohio, as they get ready to deal with your recycling, your paper products. If you have paper products that you need to recycle, Valley Converting's your place to be.
Every piece of paper has a story. What if that story didn't end when you were done with it?
At Valley Converting, we turn your old paper products into recycled paperboard, continuing the story.
Locally owned and operated in Toronto, Ohio, bringing your paper to Valley Converting isn't just about recycling.
It's about supporting a cleaner, greener future for all of us.
We are here 5 days a week to help you make some green by going green.
And remember,
recycle for your future.
Mike Biasi and the crew in Toronto, Ohio, T-Town. It is Valley Converting, and they will take care of your paper products. You bring them enough paper, you'll get some money back. It's a lot of paper, but it's a great place to recycle, and they're going to recycle for your future. Speaking of the future is now for Joe Flacco and the Cincinnati Bengals tonight, as they're in a situation, it's interesting, where they are just trying to stay afloat in the National Football League. The Thursday night matchup tonight, it is the Steelers, 4-1 in the AFC North against division rival Cincinnati, a team that is 2-4. And with Joe Burrow out of the lineup, they have not done anything offensively for the most part. So they made a trade with the Cleveland Browns to bring in Joe Flacco. The Browns' original start at the beginning of the year. Now it's Dylan Gabriel in Cleveland, and Joe Flacco was sent to Cincinnati. They needed to make a trade. They needed a quarterback. The Browns get some goods in return, and that's the deal. So the future is now, because they are 2-4, they need to stay afloat until Joe Burrow can come back. Now, Joe Burrow is out due to a turf toe injury, and it sounds like it's pretty inconsequential when you hear about it's turf toe. Well, okay, it's turf toe, but it is a very painful injury. It's a ligament that runs underneath, or a tendon that runs underneath your toe, causes all kinds of pain. When you try to run, you just can't do it. So it's one of those situations where if he can come back, they think it's going to be about a 3-month process. So he would come back with still a good chunk of games to go, but they need him to come back. So Cincinnati is trying to stay afloat. Jamie Baker has walked into the room, everybody. Jamie Baker is here. Jamie Baker, which microphone are you going to use? What is that, 1, 2? All right, well, we're going to put them all up.
So I just echo everywhere.
Oh, here we go. I figured it out. It's number 2.
Wow.
All right.
Don sits up high, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. Yeah, he does. So, Jamie, we were talking about the National Football League. It is Thursday. That means the week begins. And I know you are one of the all-time Steeler fans. But talking a little bit about Cincinnati before we get into the Steelers situation. Joe Flacco.
Yes.
Traded to Cincinnati.
Mm-hmm.
He's 48 years old now. No, he's not that old.
I was
He's
gonna say.
41, 42 years old, something like that. Old enough.
Yes.
Enough to know better.
Yes.
But he keeps getting these golden parachutes.
I know.
It's like, hey, I'll go to Cleveland. They're going to give me $10 million. Oh.
Why not?
Yeah. So it's working out well for him in terms of the bank account.
Yes.
And he can still throw the ball a little bit.
Yes.
Can he get away from a sack? No. But
and without offensive line, he's going to be behind.
That is not a good offensive line.
No.
But so what we were talking about, though, is Cincinnati at 2-4.
Mm-hmm.
They are desperate to just stay afloat and stay somewhere near 500 until Joe Burrow can come back. And whether you're a Steelers fan, Ravens fan, Browns fan, any fan, Joe Burrow is fun to watch.
Yes.
Guy can play some football. It's enjoyable. Watch him with Jamar Chase. That's good stuff. I mean, it's he's just really good. So I'm hopeful that he comes back. I'm hopeful that this turf toe recovery goes well. But Joe Flacco's the guy that he's trying to prop up the bus. Can he do it? They're 2-4. They lost to Green Bay. And they kind of stayed in the game, kind of.
Yeah.
What do you think? What do you think about Cincinnati's situation, Joe Flacco?
What did I hear? Also, Joe Flacco, I was thinking about this when I was at the gym this morning.
Mm-hmm.
People were talking about it. I'm sitting there thinking, like, I haven't thought much about this game all week. Cincinnati's bad, but it's on the road. Joe Flacco's at quarterback. Does this have like trap game written all over it?
And
maybe I'm just a cynic, but there's always that one that you absolutely have no business losing that the Steelers lose every year.
I can see the Steelers losing tonight.
But then I heard, so Trey Hendrickson is like,
yeah, he's out. He's back.
That's big.
Yeah.
But yeah, in reality, the Steelers should win this game by 2 touchdowns. But I do have like that sinking sense in my stomach because it's on the road. It's a short turnaround. Joe Flacco just seems to like give us fits. So I'm a little nervous about this one. I'm gonna be honest with you.
I don't blame you. Now, when we worked together at WPXI, and I was up there for 15 straight years covering it, and you would go to the games and you would hear it. Oh, it's a trap game. They're gonna, and I went to practice every day this week. I watched how Coach Tomlin worked with the guys, but Coach Tomlin's reputation is he's going to find a trap game to fall into.
Yep.
And sure enough, it would seem to happen just in some weird ways, but it would happen. This is one of those games. They should win, but it's on a short week. Flacco gets hot. All of a sudden, I can see it happening.
Yeah.
But if I'm the Steelers, this is one you have to win. This is a must win.
Oh, absolutely.
You're 4-1 now. So if you can get to 5-1, wait a minute, is that 5-1 or 4-1? I forget the record.
5-1. They'll be 5-1 if they win.
Okay. So if they get to 5-1, now you're 6 games, you're 5-1. Basically, you only have 10 games left, 10, 11 games left. And if you can get that total up enough, it's hard to fall out of that.
Yep.
So they need to go in and win. Then you get a bye week, in essence. You play tonight. Hopefully everybody comes out healthy. And then you have a good long break until your next game.
Yes.
This is a critical game for them. This is a must win. And then you have the Ravens. They're waiting there, and they haven't been good this year.
Yeah.
They have to find a way not to have this become a trap game.
Exactly. And I mean, it's weird that the AFC North is so separated, right? And I'm not used to this. You've always got. Yeah. I was not expecting the Ravens to struggle as much as they have, and as somebody who has Lamar Jackson as her fantasy quarterback, that's been brutal.
Yeah.
You knew, no offense to Browns fans, you knew the Browns weren't going to be very good. I feel like that Dylan Gabriel, I didn't hate him on Sunday. I think he's got real potential.
Now,
but you can see he's a brand new quarterback.
The only thing I would say is he's going to get someone killed. He needs to stop leading people into defensive backs.
Yeah, leaving him, throwing him a block high in the middle of the field.
You hear Joe Montana talk about it. You hear Tom Brady talk about it, and it's like sometimes it happens, but I need to put the ball here so I do not get my guy killed. Yeah, I'm going against the zone. He's running right into that zone. I've got to make sure that I don't do that to him.
Yeah,
he's still learning that, obviously, because last week I thought, goodness gracious, this guy's going to get someone broken in half.
Yeah.
But I thought he played pretty well for the most part.
Yeah, no, he showed a lot of flashes that I was like, ooh, this guy could be a problem in a couple of years. But I mean, the one, he obviously not on the same page as the one where it literally went off his receiver's helmet on the 2-yard line. Yep. I was dying laughing.
Well, sometimes it's the Browns.
Yeah,
it's the Browns.
True. No offense, Browns
Joe
fans.
Boston Jr. checking in says, "Not tonight, Steelers baby!" !
That is the attitude I need.
And then Joe went, "Oh, wait a minute! I got to say good morning, to everybody. Morning, Joe.
Morning, Joe.
Thanks for being with us." Larry checking in. Steelers will win. They're on fire right now. Larry says good morning as well. So good morning, everybody. If you want to talk some Steelers. Questions, comments, whatever you want to put on there, guys. We are happy to talk about them. Now, Jamie, you mentioned the division.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I have heard this over and over and over again, and I'm not sure I'm buying this time. You know what's going to happen? Lamar's going to come back, and they have their weakest part of the schedule coming up. They're going to reel off 10 straight wins. They're going to overtake the Steelers. They're going to win the division.
But they dug themselves a bit of a hole. That's the thing. Yeah, if they had a better record, I might be like, and they very well could come in and reel off 10 straight wins.
They could.
But, I'd rather be sitting at 4-1 right now than 1-4.
Absolutely.
Because that's,
Are they off this? Oh, they are off this week. They're on a bye. And I think the Browns are on a bye. I'm just checking. No, Brown. Oh, Super Bowl preview. Oh no, I'm sorry. AFC Championship game preview. Dolphins 1-5.
Oh God.
At the Browns 1-5.
I'm gonna guess they don't pick that up on any networks.
Two lefties going against each other. Gabriel and Tua.
Oh wow.
Oh, how about? Well, might as well bring it up since Tua did. How about Tua this week? I don't know if you saw this. Tua in his press conference after last week's game called out the entire team basically.
Oh yeah.
The whole, we're late for meetings. We don't do this. We don't do that. I'm like, dude, you threw an interception in the game. I get it, but a lot of people.
I like that Mike Tua. McDaniel, but I think he's losing complete control of that team.
But in an NFL locker room, the last thing that a good locker room with good leadership ever wants is anybody going out
publicly throwing. Yeah.
I mean, if that happened with Jerome, Troy, Ben, Debo, the whole thing. It's one of those things where people will be like, no, you're not doing that.
Well, have you seen all the blowback against Myles Garrett this week? So after the game, somebody asked Myles Garrett about how the Steelers were able to get so much pressure and they're getting sacks. What did you think watching that? And he said, must be nice. And one of their sports talk people, I saw this yesterday. I went nuts. I was like, are you kidding me? This guy wanted to leave your city. Stated that he didn't want to be here, then flipped on a dime for money.
Yeah.
And is now chastising his team that he's the leader of.
Can't do it.
The problems trickle down from the top. You are the top.
I'm gonna say that I've never looked at Myles Garrett as a leader. On the defense, I
have a lot of friends that are Browns fans that love him, but what has he done?
He's
great player,
tremendous,
but
player.
An individual player.
Yeah, but as a team leader, I've never thought of him as you have the quarterback and defensive linebackers, whatever, and I think that's part of the problem with the Browns. They don't necessarily have that. Who's their team leader on defense? They don't really have that.
Yeah.
Who's the team leader on offense? Well, you keep rotating the quarterbacks in so much.
Yeah.
And that's just something. It's been years like that, unfortunately, for Browns fans, because I have Browns fans in my family, and I feel bad for them.
Yeah.
And
we're also Pirates fans, so we understand the pain.
Yes.
I always say that to Browns fans. I'm like, no, I get it. I cheer for the Pittsburgh Pirates. I understand.
Yeah, you're watching the Guardians, and you're thinking, how do they get in the playoffs every year? Their city's not much different than ours. Yeah,
I know.
All right, well, Larry checked in. Larry checks in again. Pittsburgh is a Super Bowl team. Go.
He sounds like my mother. My mom is if you've ever watched the Pittsburgh dad videos, that's my mom.
Okay.
And after that, so my husband obviously covers the team. She FaceTimes us on Sunday. Tim, well, I think we can make it. I think we can make a run. I think we got a chance. I'll believe it when we get into December if they still have a great record.
And you know what? They do. Now they do. They're in a great spot.
Well, I mean, come on, you're looking at the Bills have laid an egg the last 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Kansas City's coming on. They're always going to be
they're always
a contender.
They're too good. They're too good.
Yeah. The Ravens are meh. Yeah. Eagles, 2 straight losses too?
Yeah. And just remember,
it's the ebb and flow of the NFL season.
It's the roller coaster ride. SMC checking in. Hey,
Mr.
SMC.
Bill.
SMC, that's right. SMC says Bengals over Steelers.
Oh, see?
Oh, the Bengals are going to rear up. And I'll tell you what, though, they have so much talent at wide receiver. If I'm Flacco, it's two guys covering Chase. I'm taking a shot.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you got nothing to lose.
Oh yeah.
You want to keep it close, and if you're late, give the guy a chance. Higgins, all those guys, they get some.
That's what I'm saying. That defense needs to be bringing it, blitzing a decent amount, because I think they can get to him fast with that offensive line and get him down. Yeah. You don't want to give him the time to let those guys get open.
Because he can throw a deep ball.
Yeah.
He can definitely throw a deep ball. SMC saying, "Hey, Jamie,"
Hello.
and spelled your name right, I think.
Oh
Yep.
my goodness.
Yeah,
Thank
watch
you.
out. All right, Joe Boston checking back in. Garrett said Pittsburgh's offensive line did well that he could only get to Rodgers once. Well, and you know what management and fans are saying. You get $40 million a year.
Yeah, I was going to say with
You
the
need
amount
to
of
get but
your
it's not that-
paycheck that hits every week.
That's the funny thing. He goes from, and it goes for anybody. So let's say they overpay for someone, or that you pick someone in the first round. Why isn't this guy being? He should be all world.
Yeah.
Hayward Bay. Remember Hayward Bay played
Yes.
wide receiver. Okay.
He yelled at me in a locker room one time. He didn't like where I was standing.
Oh, okay. Well,
Here I am, 5'2", holding like a 50-pound camera. I don't even know, but like I was just like trying to be like, how can I get into this scrum? And he started yelling at me, and I was like, I apologize.
Oh, that's funny. Okay. SMC. If Joe Flacco can throw a pass without missing his receiver, I think Bengals have a chance. Yeah, absolutely. But here's my point. It's kind of like with Myles Garrett. Okay, he was making 20 million or whatever it was. I don't remember. Now he's making 40 million. Someone's like, oh, he's got to get, $40 million worth of sacks. Sitting in the press box, Steelers are playing the Raiders. Raiders press guys are in. I'm down front. I'm right next to all these the Raiders guys. Hayward Bay makes a big play, gets a catch, has like 2 or 3 big plays. And all of a sudden I hear, well, he didn't do that. He didn't do that for us when he was a first round draft pick. What's going on here? Why is this happening? And I'm thinking to myself, really? The guy's been in the league for 10 years. So if obviously he's an NFL player, he's a first round pick, but maybe the team overvalued him when he was coming out. Maybe the team made a bad decision.
Yeah.
I mean, I love Alonzo Jackson, one of the nicest people that I ever covered. I covered 2 years when he was the Steelers. Florida State linebacker, could not get the job done in the NFL, could not get on the field. And everyone's like, how's this guy not making it? He's an All-American from Florida State. Well, maybe they overvalued him. And maybe
that's how I always feel about Heisman winners.
Yeah.
People, he won the Heisman.
Yeah.
How many of the Heisman winners have like already been have one season and they don't start again? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's just a matter of, does it translate?
Yeah,
Like, it could be great against college athletes. Doesn't mean it's going to be great against a 4-year of that in the NFL.
Does it translate Baker Mayfield in Cleveland? Couldn't seem to get out of his own way. People didn't like him. Odell Beckham Jr.'s dad not happy with him.
Yeah.
So he gets run out of town, goes to a bunch of different teams, has success everywhere he's been, a little bit, and then all of a sudden he goes to Tampa Bay and he fits like glove.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Perfect fit for him.
Yeah,
and
he's
now
been
people are talking
fantastic
about him
this
as
year.
an MVP.
Yeah.
Sam Darnold in Seattle.
Yeah.
Jets, he was terrible.
Oh, Daniel Jones.
Yes. Oh, I mean, so it all depends on maybe the situation, maybe the coach. It's not an exact science.
Yeah.
And that's why Coach Cowher used to always say, it is really hard to win a National Football League game.
Oh, yeah.
Really, really hard.
Oh, yeah.
And it is super hard to win a game. So when you have a team like the Steelers, like the Patriots, like the 49ers, like all Cowboys, all these teams that have had multiple championships, Super Bowls, all that stuff, you scratch your head and you go, how in the world? And then you look at the Browns, you're like, how in the world have they not got caught in lightning in the bottle at least once?
Yeah.
Huh. Okay. I'm getting worn out by all this. Haven't done.
We have to stay up late tonight to watch this game, Bill, so you can't be tiring yourself out at 10 a.m.
Everybody, I will not be doing the morning show tomorrow because
oh no,
we
you're
have to
not,
start-
are
I get to
you?
stay up a little bit late. I'll probably like that.
Yeah, I literally fell asleep sitting up the other night at like 9:15. I woke up, I was like, why does my neck hurt so bad?
SMC checking in one more time. True fact, Heisman was from Titusville, Pennsylvania.
Nice.
All right, little history.
That's what I like to hear. I like to learn something new every day.
Well, Jamie, so as we move along through the 9-minute Phill-Up, I have one final question for you.
Okay.
Final score, Steelers, Bengals. And then I'll probably ask you another question because I like to lie.
I'm gonna go. This is my hope.
Okay.
Steelers 24, Bengals 10.
All right. I can see that.
Or 13. I'll say 24-13.
Watch out for the dreaded turnover. The one thing, though, in all the years that I was literally there in Pittsburgh going to all the games, going to Cincinnati all the time, I'm sure there's more losses than I realize, but Coach Tomlin led team.
Done well. And
Cower. I haven't seen very many losses in Cincinnati ever, and obviously there's when they were both really good, Steelers somehow found a way to win. When they're both bad, Steelers found a way. But it seems like they do a good job in Cincinnati, and it seems like they're comfortable there, and it's not an issue. So, but trap game.
No, I was going to say
could be
any given Thursday night.
Oh, I'll tell you what. Yeah, Thursday night. It's just, does the NFL own every day of the week? Pretty much. All right. So the other Sunday game, just for fun, the AFC Championship game preview. Miami Dolphins at the Cleveland Browns. Ooh, and they're going to get weather. It's going to probably rain.
Oh, yeah, because it's supposed to be really gross on Sunday, isn't it?
So these two fantastic outfits going against each other in a monsoon, perhaps, or at least some downpours. What are we thinking?
I'm going to go Miami 7-3.
Okay, Miami 7-3. Let's see. Ooh, I'll tell you what. Colts Chargers should be an interesting game.
That will be.
Colts 5-1 at the Chargers 4-2. Eagles Vikings could be interesting 4-2, 3-2. And then you have the traditional throw out the records. It's a long time rivalry. Raiders against the Chiefs. That's always a good game.
Didn't the Raiders beat them last year?
I just like watching the uniforms. I'm like, those are two classic uniforms. Let's go. But Rams, Jags, two teams both 4-2. That's on Sunday. Oh, that's Sunday morning.
Oh, is that a London game?
That's a London game. That's you wake up, have a little mash and bangers. Have some fun, a little toast. All right. So tonight, Jamie says, "Go Steelers, go heavy."
24-13.
24. You said 24-10.
I changed it to 13. I'm giving the Bengals the benefit of the doubt.
Okay. SMC says, SMC's. I think that would be the over. It's 54-point total. I don't see the 54 points in this game. 34-20, Cincinnati.
Oh.
SMC calling his shot.
I like it.
Okay. And then it says Clowns over Dolphins.
Okay.
So he's going with the Brownies.
Okay.
But yeah, it's going to be an interesting weekend of National Football League action. It was a Thursday. I had to get Jamie in here because she is.
He missed me. I haven't been in here in a while.
I know. I haven't been in here in a while. For the last weekend. My mom called me. She's no podcast. And I'm like, I'm sorry, Mom. So, Mom, I love you. I hope you're having a great time. And we will talk to you soon. All right. Jamie, you know the rules. Well, first, the first rule. Got to thank Valley Converting for all they do. T-Town, Toronto, Ohio, the Gem City. They'll take care of your recycling. 2 rules. Have fun and always try your best. Jamie, thank you.
Thank you, Bill.
All right. We will see everybody next time. Bye-bye, everyone.